Welcome back, children, to the world of science, chapter of living and non-living things. Today we will learn how to say or identify what is living things or what is non-living things. So, here I go. Children, from the very beginning of this lesson, I've been telling you about living and non-living things. Now we see in the picture here, everything that we see around us can be divided into two groups. That is living and non-living. Let us read the slide. These things can be divided into two classes. Classes can also mean groups. Now let us read out the spellings. THESE, these. THINGS, things. Can be divided. DIVIDED, divided. Divided means separated. INTO, into. You know this word too? CLASSES, classes. Here we have the two groups. I put them in the table form. Here we have the living things, birds, trees, a man trimming the branches, the plants here, the lady watering and taking care of the plants. All these are the living things that you see. A doggy here. Now the non-living things. Rocks, stone and earth. A brush, table, socks, car, a doll. All get into the group of non-living things. Children, the next slide here tells us what are living things. How would you identify them? So let's see. Let me tell you very clearly. The things which have life in them are living things. Now, what do you understand by life? Things that grow, things that eat, things that move, things that breathe, take in air, give out air, that is breathing. So, things that can do all these things are living things. Let's read the first line. Living things. The things which have life in them are living things. Let's repeat. Living things. The things which have life in them are living things. Let's read out the spellings of the new words. THINGS, things. WHICH, which. HAVE, have. LIFE, life. THEM, them. ARER, LIVING, living. So children, now we have understood that the things that have life in them are living things. Now let us look at which are those things that have life. Let's read the first line here. Men, women, and children. All these are human beings. They are called human beings. Men, women, and children. So all these, I'm sure you know, they eat, they grow, they breathe, they touch, they feel, they move around. So let us read once again. Men, women, and children are living things. Let's read the new words. MEN, men. WOMEN, women. CHILDREN, children. Now the next thing that gets into this group of living things are animals. Animals, children, are also living things. Animals are living things. Let me read out the word animals for you. A-N-I-M-A-L-S, animals. The next thing that gets into the group of living things are plants. Plants, children, if you see here, plants also, no matter how small or big, they grow, they breathe. I'll tell you about this later. But remember, plants are living things. P-L-A-N-T-S, plants. I hope you remember now what gets into the group of living things. Let's look at the next slide. Now the next slide here tells us what are non-living things. The things which do not have life in them are non-living things. Now children, look around you. Things that don't have life. Look at your books. I'm sure you have a laptop or a mobile in front of you. Will it grow? Will it move by itself? No. So, what do you understand by non-living things? The things which do not have life in them are non-living things. Let me repeat. Non-living things. The things which do not have life in them are non-living things. All the words are very familiar with you. I will not read out the spellings in this picture, in this line here. Now, let us get to understand some of the non-living things that you see around you. Book, chair, table, radio, television, telephone, fan, bulb, blackboard, car, and even the mountains are non-living things. Children, whenever you have time, you can play the video again and get to learn the spellings. These are the same words that are there in your textbook. So please read them again and again. Children, I'm sure now you have understood how to differentiate between living and non-living things, and which are the things that fall into these groups. And that's enough for now, I suppose. So spend time recalling what we have learned in part 1 and part 2 of this lesson, while I come back with part 3. Stay tuned and bye for now.